Alright everyone, it's your boy Fernie here with another new Cryptids and Monsters video. Once again delving into a new suggestion that was given to me the other day. This one regarding this. Why not do a video associated with some of the cryptids associated in gaming, particularly the 10 creepiest cryptids found in gaming. So I saw this article here from thegamer.com, and when I was looking at some of the information on it, I thought, sure enough, let me go ahead and I'll share it here, give my own thoughts and opinions, and in that way, you and I get to see some of the world's most famous cryptids as they're featured in various video games, and then see how creepy they are within them too. Now, I will mention this caveat up front. I am not a gamer. I don't really play games right now, so a lot of these games I may not recognize at all, but I'll still give my own opinions on them. But I do play some of the older games too, so let's see if there's something associated with those that I'm more familiar with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's start this one here. Says there are plenty of things in video games to give us a good scare, but perhaps none are so scary as those that are shrouded in mystery. Creatures that no one really knows where they came from, ones that seem to defy all sense of belief, ones that may even exist in real life. So, cryptids are they often referred in an umbrella term of some of the creepiest folk tales in real life, and have made their way into video games as well. Now, yes, a lot of cryptids are truly creepy. I've seen a bunch of those there on my video in the past. A lot of them, though, are good ones. Like they actually help out people, and a lot of them have very soft-hearted natures associated with them, even to the point that they're tricksters. So they're not necessarily all creepy. But let's see again what this says. Whether they sworn foe to your protagonist or just an eerie Easter egg, these are the creepiest cryptids you find in gaming. Number 10, look at that, an all-star. Chupacabra, found in Chupacabra's Night Hunt. That does look pretty creepy right there. Look at that. You see that Chupacabra basically just illuminated by nighttime. This goes to show like how advanced these games are. Look at the resolution associated with it. Last time I was really playing games, we're talking like early 2000s type graphics, like Half-Life 2. Like that to me was groundbreaking, but this stuff right here is even more so. Hunting games with your friends can be a lot of fun, unless that is you're hunting the elusive and deadly Chupacabra. This is what exactly you'll be doing in Chupacabra's Night Hunt. So basically, four of your friends, you go to a dark forest, night vision goggles ready, tasked with hunting the mysterious cryptid. It won't be easy. You'll need to search for the right weapons, and then the creature, at least until it makes a meal out of you. Oh, I can already picture what this game does. It's one of those where you are basically placed in the forest, right? And then you have this thing that you see in shadows here and there, and then you have equipment that you have to find. You only see glimpses of it, but you see more of it as you find more equipment, and then it's just playing a deadly game of cat and mouse. Creepy stuff. Hey, the Mothman. Fallout 76. I've never played any of the Fallout games, but I know they have a huge presence. So let me know what you guys and gals think of this one. There he is, the Mothman. The terrors of the skies himself, the Mothman has been a Midwest cryptid staple for decades. So of course, Fallout 76 have to put him in the game. Well, lore that is wound tight with mischief and disaster, the Mothman is not something you want to run into. This creature has surely in some way been altered by the rampant nuclear radiation found in post-apocalyptic West Virginia. If you choose to search for the Mothman, be sure you're careful, for there's a world-long cult that venerates him. What a twist! So it looks like this is more of an Easter egg. Let me know in the comments too. Have you played this game? Have you tried to find the Mothman? He's apparently an Easter egg. Not only that though, I think he attacks you based on what this information says, and if you're unlucky to have that, imagine double unluckiness associated with whoever that cult is. They'll start attacking you from it as well. Does Mothman here have like a little toupee or something? It looks like a hairstyle like Three Stooges, Mo. That's what that looks like there. But they didn't give him his classic red eyes. Why does he have those purple eyes? All right, let's go to the next one. Slender Man. All right, this one I'm gonna dispute. I've had lots of people ask me to do videos about Slender Man, but I still think that he is more on the creepy pasta side. That he's not real. He was made up, but others still truly believe that He's out there and he's terrorizing who knows how many people. And then even then, if that's true, how does that fall into the world of cryptids? But apparently, he's found in Slenderman: The Arrival. Slenderman had teenagers in the 2000s checking every dark corner for the well-dressed monster. It only made sense for him to get a horror game too. In Slenderman: The Arrival, you'll hunt down various notes about the infamous creature, the whole time dodging him as he grows more and more intent on capturing you. It's not a game for those that don't like a good jump scare. I hate those games. I don't like those type of games at all. That's why I will not play Alien Isolation, even though that looks like such a good game, because I don't like jump scares. I don't like the idea that you have to turn down the volume to not get the jump scare. By doing that, causes you to be at a disadvantage throughout most of the game. So you have to turn the volume up. That's not good. This is a solid and simple horror game to hop into. So Slenderman, there he is in The Arrival, no doubt stalking you, and then you probably see very, very brief glimpses of him until he's right there, right in front of you. I wonder if the game has his arms stretch out really, really, really long too, like basically like he can reach you from far away, too far away, obviously, for realness. Oh, another classic all star, the Jersey Devil, the Wolf Among Us. Anybody ever heard of that game? I've never heard of it. Jersey Devil. That looks like a different interpretation of the Jersey Devil. I never really seen him skinless like that. Normally it looks like a full animal. The Wolf Among Us was one of the first titles by Telltale Games. Oh, okay. I know that series. That's where you make all those choices, right? And then you're able to find different avenues in the game in which their style of storytelling and art was shown through the life of the big bad wolf. That was the only folklore creature that showed up in the game, though. One of the main antagonists is none other than the Jersey Devil. This script has been around for decades now, so it isn't in place. This design of this character and story surrounding him propagates just how creepy the lore is. All right, so there's the Jersey Devil right there. Anybody play this game? Anybody a fan of those Telltale games? I've seen one of them, and it was mainly on YouTube. The Jurassic Park one. It looked interesting. I think there's too many cutscenes, like for it to be a real game. But that's the nature of Telltale games, right? Like you pick and choose which area to go to, and then it creates a new cutscene. Oh, look at that! The Yeti found in Uncharted 2. Oh my God, what is that? I would be saying that too if you saw something like this coming at you. The Uncharted series has a lot of scenic settings, deadly bad guys, wild storylines. I've never played any Uncharted game. I have no idea what this game is. But no one could predict that a Yeti would pop up in the game. High in the mountains of Tibet, guarding the mythical city of Shambhala, are the ruthless and mysterious Yeti. Unfortunately, they are standing between Nathan and his goals. So you have to defeat them. It's a big task. They got bulk, razor sharp claws, and vicious fangs. So it looks like he's more like a mini boss, where you gotta fight him before you get to the main boss. Yeah, that makes more sense if you put a Yeti like that in a real sense of term, as real as cryptids can be. Yeah, they would be like a mini boss of sorts, higher than your average bad guy, and then lower than anything involving the actual big bad bosses at the end. So yeah, anybody play Uncharted 2? Let me. What is that game, anyways? Is it like a game involving zombies? Let me know. Goatman featured in the Goatman. So the Goatman is the one that has a presence at a very very famous bridge in Texas. Where was that bridge? I know it's called the Goatman Bridge, but I forgot the location. Denton, something like that. Cryptid hunting seems to be all the rage. Where? Like, oh, cryptid hunting games? Like, I don't really see that too much. All right, so the Goatman mixes the hunter hunted concept of the game with your not so friendly half man, half goat. The graphics on this look like something from a mobile game, like more along the lines that you would play on your phone rather than, let's say, on a PC, but I could be wrong. Thankfully, you have an entire military arsenal at your disposal and some friends to back you up. Now, so thankfully, the Goatman is still quite the threat as you hunt him down on his home turf. Don't get too jumpy though. Under animals call the forest home, and it's best not to waste the ammo. So Looks like his presence is going to be felt throughout the whole game as you deal with a whole bunch of other animals. You can see right here, look above him, look above the trees. It looks like there's a little Goatman symbol. So that's probably his life bar right there. Crazy stuff. Ah, the Skinwalker. Look at that. Now this game would be interesting. The Skinwalker, found in Skinwalker Hunt. The Skinwalker is a cryptid that has caused nightmares for centuries now. Agreed. It is by far one of the worst things I would ever run into. I do not want to run into any Skinwalker out there. The Reddit stories that I still read to this day, that don't even feature on my channel anymore, really. They still scare me. Like, there's this thing out there. There's these things. I believe them. I believe they are truly out there. As a creature that spans cultures, it is well worth its weight in creepiness. The title of the game, Skinwalker Hunt, is pretty descriptive of what you'll be doing. Why would you want to go hunting for skinwalkers? Why? Why do that? But don't think it will be an easy time. You'll need your entire arsenal of weapons, traps, and even animal companions. How about that? Nothing quite beats the feat of seeing the creature's horns cresting a hill, knowing its only goal is to hunt you down. Nope, don't do that. Don't go hunting them. Don't summon them. Don't go to their territory. Don't do nothing. Why would anybody want to mess with something like that when it comes to this very, very deadly creature? I imagine this game is like, and where if you play a game like Aliens and you're fighting against an alien, that's what the Skinwalker is in the game, just relentlessly pursuing you. And then you have to shoot it with as much as you can. Number 3, Dark Ones. What is this one? Metro 2033. I have no idea what that is. Looks like your classic post-apocalyptic video game. There are plenty of shadow people sightings throughout history. It only makes sense that would show up after the apocalypse too. Oh, it's a shadow person. That is a shadow person? Doesn't really look like a shadow person like the classic ones. The shadow people look like shadows. This one looks like a zombie, right? In Metro 2033, they play a big part of what post-apocalyptic Moscow is becoming. Not just a creepy antagonist, they represent the next step in human evolution, one that is unaware of trivial things that humanity relies on. They're always watching and they have plans for you. Oh, okay. So in this post-apocalyptic future in this game, 2033, shadow people have merged with humans, and the result is this. That is pretty creepy when you think about it, because now you have something that is more physical and still has the power of a shadow person. Yikes. You don't want to run into that at all. Number 2, the Sasquatch. Bigfoot, and featured in Red Dead Redemption. Another game I have heard about, and it seems like it has this huge fan base. Never played one single second of this game, never seen 1 second of it. But there's the Sasquatch. Red Dead Redemption is full of Easter eggs, some of them quite odd and discomforting. One is the Sasquatch quest in the game, part of the Undead Nightmare DLC. That's downloadable content, right? You can actually find the hunter who is in search of the elusive creature in these very woods. Apparently, flesh-hungry zombies aren't a focus for him, as he tasks you to help him in his hunt, the results of which arrest you any doubt you had of the hunter, but does leave you a moral quandary you wouldn't quite have expected. Ah, look at that. So based on this picture alone, right here, the context of it, seems like in this DLC, you go and you find Sasquatch and you see him, but obviously he's not attacking. He's just resting there. Anybody play this game? There's bound to be somebody that has played this, considering how popular Red Dead Redemption is and has done the DLC here. Do you truly find the Sasquatch in such a somber setting like this? Like he's not going to attack you, he doesn't want to harm you, and yet there you are tasked with trying to hunt and kill him? Is that right? So, are you going to do it? Is that what the game requires you? Not going to lie, the setting of this is pretty, not creepy, but it's pretty depressing. Like, what are you going to do? Are you actually going to fulfill your task? Do you have to? Or is part of the task not doing it and then getting redeemed yourself? All right, let's go to number 1. What do you guys and gals think? What is number 1 creepiest cryptid in gaming? If I had to guess, without this is brand new to me. I'm looking at it right now as you are for the first time. Which All Star have we not talked about yet? Loch Ness, right? Let's see. Let's see. Who's number one? Loch Ness? Sheep Squatch. How's that number one? I've talked about the Sheep Squatch before. Like one video a couple of years back. Another game involving Fallout. Wow, that looks creepy. That looks more like a Skinwalker to me. Right there, rather than a Sheep Squatch. Remember, the Sheep Squatch was more covered in fur. Sasquatch-like creatures are a staple for those who enjoy cryptids, and with Fallout 76 being pretty cryptid focused, is it really? Does it really have a lot of cryptids? Let me know. It is only a matter of time before they put their own spin on it. The sheep squatch is like any Sasquatch entity, large, furry, vaguely humanoid, and very deadly. The mystery of the sheep squatch is as old as Appalachia itself, but not everything you find maybe is cut and dry, because as is often the case in Fallout, human meddling is involved in more ways than one. Huh. So it looks like it plays it almost like a sympathetic creature. Is that right? Am I guessing right? Because it's something case human meddling is involved. So it's a creature that has been abused, maybe something that was tampered with by humans, and now you have this monstrosity. Let me know. So who knew? Sheep Squatch is the number one creepiest cryptid in all of gaming, at least according to thegamer.com. Let me scroll all the way back up. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in your comments below. Do you agree with the list? Do you think it's completely wrong? Should there have been others that should be there? Where was Loch Ness, right? Where was Loch Ness? We talked about Bigfoot. We talked about Chupacabra. Those tend to be some of the bigger ones, but where was my boy, the Nessie? Apparently, he did not make a popular presence in gaming. Let me know in the comments. All right, everyone. Thanks again as always. Take care.